everybody, thanks for stopping back by Wild Bird Creative. I have another pretty quick piece. There won't be an awful lot of materials or cleanup, which makes it perfect because this is a Sunday evening already, and I have things that I need to get done that I just didn't do yet this weekend while we were away visiting friends. So what I've got here is just a piece of bubble wrap that I've folded up and just have a piece of blue tape on. And I've got some bold yellow paint here. Just I don't know, it's a mix of yellows. I was running out of my favorite one, so I used the last bit of it and then just lightened it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do, and I'll come off to the side so I'm not directly over my paper, but all I'm doing is just giving it a coat. That's it. And I'm doing it in a couple different directions, trying to get as many of the little bubble wrap dots covered as I can. Then I'm just going to flip it over, put it down on the paper, and because I folded it, I've already got the shape I want, and I can just press and lift it up. Simple, simple. I don't know if I'll even bother wiping that down. That piece is about shot. So the nice thing with this is it was such a light coat of paint that I can start gluing things down immediately. I've got my scraps right here, and I'm just going to begin. This is one of my Dick Blick papers. He sells these bags of scraps, and the papers are just a beautiful variety. So let's see. I think I want this to be the bottom. So let's put this up here. And then I've got just a piece from an old day planner. I know I've discussed how terrible I am at using day planners, but I love them. I look at them every year, and then I just can't seem to get a system down where I put things in them. I guess I don't have that busy a life where I need to keep track of things. You know, I'm not going on Oprah or The View or anything like that. So I just put stuff into my phone. Okay, now, just in case, I'm going to cover it and use my hand on top of deli paper, just to make sure that I have this down and to make sure that I don't get any paint anywhere that I don't want it. Put a little bit more down there. I've got a little scrap that has some spray ink on it through a stencil. You know, one of those scraps that you hang on to because you like it and you use it until there's just this little piece left. And then along comes a project like this, and you can put it right in. Let's see, try to get that nice and even down the side. And along the edge. And let's see, I've got these wonderful sheer pieces that I want to work in. I think I'm going to lift this up and put this blue piece underneath. And this is another one from Dick Blick. DickBlick.com. They have a ton of supplies and a lot of really cool papers. Let's take a little bit off that so I can tuck more of it behind. I'm going to need to run some along the edge. There we go. And this paper is a little bit translucent, has a little bit of shine to it, but you can see that you can see what's below it. It's not perfectly clear. It's just got a little bit of glam to it, I think. Okay, let's put the other piece on. I think I'm going to put it right here. And just run that along. There we go. So right now, what have I got? 5 pieces. And it's all coming together. It looks great. Now I've got these little concentric circles that are just a book page and 2 pieces of scrapbook paper that I want to add in here. Put one there. One here. I'm going to lay this over it again and make sure it's put down nice and tight. Look at that. Look at how nicely that's coming together. I love the negative space in here. And now I just have this quote, "I am a part of all that I have met," by Alfred Tennyson. And I'm just going to snip it into sections. And add it. Now this one, I just printed it out in a document and I did a black background and chose to do the font in white so that it would pop a little bit more. Certainly would not want to be stenciling out each of these letters. Okay, let's put Tennyson's name. You know what, I think I'm going to bring it over a little bit. Make sure I put the lid on this, and I will bring in, an orange pencil, and I'm just going to do a few random lines across the background, and then I'm going to move to a different set of colors. Bring in some darker oranges and then a pink. And I'm just breaking up that background a little bit. Just adding some more interest. You know, I'm going to bring a little bit of pink down here too. And then I'll go back to my original orange. And then the lighter one. And I don't want to forget over here. And then the darker one, it's kind of a salmon-y color. Add another one down here. And there we go. I am done. Just a real quick piece. This is about an 8 by 10 sheet. You could do it any size you wanted. You could photograph it and then use it in MPix or Snapfish or Vistaprint and make cards. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Grab your scraps, make some circles, and have a whole bunch ready to go, and just have some fun. Thanks for stopping by. Wild Bird Creative.